Hey guys, so I have been wanting to see Avengers Infinity War, and I finally got to see it. And I love the movie, so I wanted to make a movie review for Avengers Infinity War. If you have not seen Avengers Infinity War yet, don't watch this video because there will be spoilers and I don't want to ruin anything for you guys. So first of all, this movie is a massive movie. This movie is on such a big scale. It feels like you are watching four different movies when you watch this movie. There is so much that happens in this movie and so much going on, but it all connects. Everything flows together in this movie. One of the reasons why I thought this film was so good is that it connects all of the Marvel movies. So all the movies in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, it mentions things that have happened in previous movies. Everything that has happened in all of the Marvel movies has significance in this film. I thought the characters connected well with other characters. I enjoyed a lot of the chemistry between the different actors in Infinity War. This film could have been easily cheesy. It could have been corny with all the space stuff and the Thanos storyline, but it wasn't at all. It wasn't campy one bit. Usually in films, when there's a cosmic power or there's a superpower or an alien threat or a cosmic power threat or whatever, it's usually pretty corny and lame and kind of just not original. But the way that they set Thanos up, it was different. It was intriguing. I thought Thanos was the best villain for Marvel, the best villain in any of the Marvel films. It wasn't like, oh, he's just the evil bad guy, or it's like, I'm Thanos and I'm evil. He literally thought what he was doing was the right thing. He was crazy as a bedbug, but he thought what he was doing was what humanity needed. I love interesting villains. I don't like villains who, oh, they're just bad. Like, I like villains like Thanos, or villains that think they're doing the right thing even though they're doing the wrong thing. I enjoy villains that are not just the stereotypical bad guys. I loved his complicated father-like-daughter relationship with Gamora. It made the story really interesting because if he was just a plain villain, it wouldn't have been interesting. Thanos could have just been the cheesy alien bad guy, but he wasn't. There's been so much buildup for Thanos over the years, and Infinity War lived up to the Thanos hype. For me personally, this is the best Marvel movie. This is the best movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. There were so many parts of this movie that just blew my mind. It was very mind-blowing. I absolutely loved the scene where Thanos is kind of like in this vast of space, like this unknown kind of place where he sees Gamora as a little girl, where he sees young Gamora. I thought that scene was very mind-bender-ish. A lot of the movie was about Gamora and Thanos, and a lot about the characters from Guardians of the Galaxy. I thought Thor fit perfectly with the characters from the Guardians of the Galaxy. I thought putting Thor with the characters from Guardians of the Galaxy was very smart. I felt like that fit very well. I loved how they picked up Thor. That was hilarious. All the scenes with Thor and the characters from Guardians of the Galaxy was so funny. I loved the dynamic between Rocket and Thor. That was hysterical. I loved how Thor kept calling him a rabbit and they kept referring to Thor as a pirate angel. I loved how there was a lot of emotional depth for the characters from Guardians of the Galaxy in Infinity War. I thought the character that really got to shine in Infinity War was Gamora. Felt like Gamora's character was really explored in Infinity War. I loved how we got to see Gamora's backstory. I loved seeing her as a little girl. I thought a lot of the emotion from this movie was revolved around Gamora and Thanos, and a lot about Gamora. I enjoyed the sister relationship between Gamora and Nebula. I loved Gamora in Infinity War. I think my favorite character's story in Infinity War is Gamora. She was also such a great heroine, admirable heroine. Girl was such a badass while keeping fabulous hair. I also like the moments between Gamora and Star-Lord in this film as well, even though he acted like an idiot when they almost had the glove off of Thanos' hand. They almost got the gauntlet off, and it was like, wait till after the bad guy is taken down. Wait till the glove is off, then you can beat him up. When I was watching that scene, I was like, he messes this up, doesn't he? I was like, oh no, he's going to screw this whole thing up. Another character that I thought got to shine was Wanda. I thought Wanda got to shine some more than she had in the previous films. I really liked Vision and Wanda's relationship. I liked the moments between Vision and Wanda, and if you read Marvel comics or you know a lot about Marvel, then you probably already knew that there is a romance between Wanda and Vision. There's a romance between them in the comics. And the romance could have been portrayed as hokey. It could have been portrayed as weird since he's like a robot human man. But I really, really liked how they portrayed it in Infinity War. I thought that a good bit of the movie was about Wanda and Vision. During the scene when Vision says to Wanda, you gotta destroy the stone and all of that, and he says to her, you can't hurt me, I was starting to tear up. I was like, damn, I'm crying over a red-skinned robot man. I thought the romance in general was the best in this film compared to the other Marvel movies. I thought that there was better romance in Infinity War. Other things that I liked about this movie, I really loved the filmography. I thought the movie was visually stunning. I also loved the film score. The music for this film was amazing. The music was so epic, especially with the scenes with Thanos. The music was fantastic. There were so many wonderful music themes. I thought that there were parts in Infinity War that were sad, but at the same time, it wasn't sad. Like, it wasn't completely depressing because it's not over. Like, there's no way that the characters that disappeared aren't coming back. There's no way, with how successful Black Panther was and how much money that movie made, that there's not going to be a Black Panther sequel. They have said that there was going to be a Black Panther sequel, and they have also said that there was going to be another Guardians of the Galaxy movie and another Spider-Man movie. How can you make sequels for those films if the characters are dead? I thought that the sad moments in Infinity War were sad for the characters because the characters thought that they were screwed. They thought that it was over, that they had lost. But we, as the audience, know that that's not totally true. When everybody turned to dust, I was like, whoa. It was such a mind-blowing film. I loved the post-credit scene with Nick Fury and Maria Hill. That was so awesome. It was great to see those characters back. It was great to see so many characters in a Marvel film. And I loved that Nick Fury was trying to contact Miss Marvel. I loved the Miss Marvel symbol at the end of the movie. Overall, awesome movie. Great story, great action, great visuals. Thanos was a good, interesting villain. I loved him. They did a good job connecting all of the Marvel films together. They did a good job connecting all of the characters. I enjoyed the characters' interactions with each other. I liked the relationships between the characters. I also liked how Tony was like a father to Peter Parker. I wish that more of the characters could have talked to each other, but it was such a gigantic film. I really wish that Star Lord could have met Captain America. I was a little disappointed that we didn't get to see the interaction because I think that would have been hilarious. But I thought the humor between Star Lord and Tony Stark was funny. I also wish that there could have been an interaction between Captain America and Tony. I was kind of surprised that in this film they don't talk at all. They don't even see each other in Infinity War. I also wish that Loki could have been in the movie more. He kind of had more of a cameo. I love Loki. I don't think it's the end of Loki. I loved how minor characters or side characters from the different films were in Infinity War as well, like the Collector. Can't wait to see how this whole storyline plays out. I can't wait for the future films. It's so exciting because with what they did with Infinity War, it was so genius because they can literally do anything they want to do. And there's so many things that aren't answered. For instance, the whole thing of Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange obviously saw something where Tony had to live in order for them to defeat Thanos or something. Curious to see what the future holds. We also don't know where Hawkeye is or Ant-Man. Thought that it was a wise choice to leave those characters out because they can be used in other films. And they have said that they're going to explain where the Ant-Man was after the whole civil war between the Avengers. So I'm excited to see what the future films are going to be. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed my video, please give it a big thumbs up. Please like it and please subscribe. If you have any thoughts or feelings or theories about Infinity War that you would like to share, please share them with me in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you guys. Was there a character that you really enjoyed watching in the film or character interactions? I'd love to hear from y'all. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!